Please welcome to the stage, Ms. Lauren Schnipper.
Guys, I'm so happy to be here. My name is Lauren, as Hanako said, and I am going to be talking about the future of entertainment and technology. But first, of course, that right there is a photo of me from about 20 years ago, taken from just a few yards away in Avery Dorm. That is not a phone. I believe I'm holding a TI-83 calculator, a fine piece of technology. I graduated Peddie in 1997, and after winning the Declamation Speaking Acting Contest, #greatest moment of my life, I left Peddie knowing one thing, that I would be the next Meryl Streep. Things ultimately went in a bit of a different direction, and instead of winning all of the Academy Awards, I found success as a producer and working in technology in jobs that before I held them did not exist. And it's only because of technology that my career has been possible. So let's take a look and see how all of this happened. Every single minute, 300 hours of content is uploaded to YouTube. In 2015, 409 original scripted television series were made, which is double the amount from just 6 years ago. There were 477 movies in theaters in 2015, and on Instagram, 43,000 photos are uploaded every minute. There is a lot of content out there, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. The question is, where are you watching all of this content? Do you go to the movie theater? Do you wait and download to your TV? From which device? Apple TV? Do you watch from your computer or your phone? On Netflix, on Hulu? Or are you just on Snapchat all day? Clearly, there's a lot of choice out there, and every single one of these movies, TV shows, web series, apps, and devices are all vying for your attention. And how much free time do you actually have to consume content? 3, 4, and maybe 5 hours a day? It was not always like this. Let's take a time machine and go back to 2005. YouTube was celebrating its first birthday. Netflix was delivering DVDs in envelopes to your front door. Facebook had just 12 million users. Apple TV did not exist until that September, and there was no Instagram, no Snapchat, or smartphones. How did we get through the day? Oh, what? Do you remember Blockbuster Video? Does anyone? They were the monopoly in home video rental stores, and at their peak in 2004. By 2013, they were not in business anymore. The content we consume and the way we consume it has dramatically changed in the last 10 years, and all of these changes can be attributed to one thing: the proliferation of high-speed internet. Before this, there was no way to seamlessly stream content into your home or on your phone. As soon as high-speed internet became readily available, for the first time, TV and movie theaters were no longer the only distribution platform for content. There were no more rules about what content could be distributed where. And this is all because of high-speed internet. One of the most catastrophic changes as a result of high-speed internet is the loss of DVD sales. Show business is just that. It is a business. For TV and film projects that didn't perform, the studios often relied on DVDs to turn a profit or break even. In 2005, DVD sales were $24.5 billion. In 2015, they were $7.8 billion. That is a 68% drop in 1 decade. And why would you buy a physical movie today when you can stream every movie in the comfort of your own home? Simply put, your choices today are unlimited movies and TV for $10 a month, or you could rent an individual movie or TV show for $4 to your device, whereas your choices in 2005 were $20 for a DVD, or you had to drive to Blockbuster to get Dirty Dancing, and in both of those cases, you had to leave your house. In this period of time, the rise of high-speed internet in US homes runs parallel to the downward trend of DVD revenue. But wait, why should you care about a bunch of Hollywood types losing money? Because it has affected the types of movies and TV shows that are made. Enter Russia and China. So you have this giant loss. Everyone is scrambling to figure out how to make up for it. Historically, these two countries were closed off to American movies and TV shows for political reasons that we don't have time to talk about today. And then those markets started to open. And as it turns out, what people in those countries are really interested in seeing are big, giant, splashy, action-packed franchise movies. So what that usually means is a movie made from an already existing property that pretty much guarantees box office success. So your Star Wars, your Avengers, your Fast and Furious 17. People in these countries do not want to see adorable story-driven rom-coms, much to my chagrin, or dramatic movies with actors they've never heard of. Overseas, ticket sales now account for 70% of total box office revenue. Here's a chart of the top 10 grossing movies in 2000 and 2015. Anything that has an asterisk by it means it's a prequel, a sequel, a remake, or of an existing property. In 2000, 7 out of these 10 of the top 10 grossing movies were original stories, original movies. By 2015, only 2 out of 10 were. So now you can see that movies are being made for these countries, and now you know why. They go to the movies, you don't. I recently had a conversation with one of the producers of a movie called Good Will Hunting. It's a classic on so many levels. For those that have not seen it, it's a 1997 drama written and starring the then unknowns Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. It also starred Robin Williams. Matt and Ben won the Oscar for Best Screenplay and Robin Williams for Best Supporting Actor. An incredible movie that in today's marketplace, this producer lamented would not get made because it would be impossible to make a profit. Why? Because no one goes to the theaters to see a movie like that anymore and no one buys the DVD. This trend could look bleak. Are we doomed to watch Harry Potter and the Quest for the Old Age Home? Or do we have an opportunity here? As you can imagine, I see an opportunity. What is amazing and has emerged during this transition is the creator. The amateur who can now afford to make films because the technology has become so much more affordable. People who would have never, ever had the opportunity to share stories now have the means and the way. If you remember nothing else that I say today, I want to empower and excite people about the future of entertainment. The internet has broken down the barriers to entry for you to get into the industry. There is more opportunity and access into this business than ever before. It doesn't mean it's easy, but what it means is now you have in your pocket, wait for it, an HD camera with a microphone where you can make endless hours of video and upload it to your choice of the biggest platforms in the world. Are you kidding me? Technology has made it possible for everyone who has the desire to create their own destiny in Hollywood. In fact, it does not even have to be in Hollywood anymore. It can be right here from your phone in Hightstown, New Jersey. Mark Duplass is an indie movie darling. He was one of the pioneers of super, super low-budget filmmaking. He has since found incredible success making movies and TV shows. He was recently at the Sundance Film Festival and said, "We're in a place now where technology is so cheap that there's no excuse for you not to be making films on the weekends with your friends shot on your iPhone. There is no excuse." While movie studios might be very busy making their $100 million budget films for Russia and China, you have the opportunity to make the films that you want to see. You have that power. And while the version of Good Will Hunting that was made in 1997 wouldn't get made today, there is a version for a much smaller price that can be made today and go on to find success. You have to be smart and you have to be scrappy. The big question is, how do you break through the noise? With so much competition, how do you stand out? Authenticity. Telling truthful stories that resonate, whatever that means to you. It's more important than ever. Audiences are craving original storytelling because they see it so infrequently. If I'm going to spend $4 to watch your show on my couch or click on that YouTube video, it's got to be worth my time. Otherwise, I'm going to go on to one of the many other options at my fingertips. There are many creators that are finding their original voice. Broad City is a TV show currently in its 3rd season in Comedy Central. Co-creators Abby Jacobson and Alana Glazer initially made Broad City as a web series. They created a show in their authentic voice that is true to their comedy. So when Comedy Central came knocking 34 episodes in, they trusted the creators because they had built a brand. Without any permission or a huge budget, they created an opportunity for themselves. My personal experience with this talent has been vast, but none more significant than my work with Shane Dawson. Shane started making sketch videos from his bedroom in Lakewood, California in 2008. By the time we started working together in 2011, he was one of the top 10 YouTubers and who had an incredible, authentic bond with his giant audience. He pioneered speaking directly to his audience about his struggles, and he did it through the lens of comedy. We knew that we wanted to take his brand and expand it off of YouTube, but no one in Hollywood got it. For years, I got doors slammed in my face because they didn't think the content was good. Meanwhile, they went home and all of their kids were watching him on their phones. So we soldiered on and we made hundreds of videos ourselves. After 3 years of working together, Shane and I sold a TV show to NBC, marking the first time a YouTuber ever sold a TV show to a network. We launched a podcast, made original music without any record deal, that landed in the top 10 of iTunes. We made a movie alongside a reality show and got a book deal. This photo is of us on set of our movie, trying to look like Hollywood powerhouses. I don't know if it worked. In 3 years, we changed the industry, and by August 2014, he was on the cover of Variety, Hollywood's biggest entertainment magazine. And he got there by being himself. My job would have never existed were it not for Shane, the internet, a lot of hard work, and being okay with rejection. This is a hyper-changing landscape. In the past 2 years since Shane and I made our movie, many independent production companies have cropped up that specialize in making low-budget movies starring these influencers. 3 years ago, this was unheard of, and now it's becoming mainstream. It was 2 years ago that I joined Facebook to help these video creators engage with their fans in meaningful ways. And in these past 2 years, Facebook has transformed from being just a site to share statuses and photos into a giant player in video. This is the future. It's about new types of content and new platforms in which to see that content. For the first time in history, the future of entertainment is truly in your hands and your pockets. So get out your phone and go make stuff. Thank you.